But it's funny because the mood, the mood around Spurs at the moment,
It's not great.
It's like we've had a bad start to the season.
Yeah.
And I guess when you take the Champions League into account, I guess you could argue we have. But when you look at the league in terms of the table, like it's probably what is our best start ever in terms of points into a league season, and it just doesn't feel like that, does it? Do you think just the stadium delays and everything that coupled with the fact we didn't sign anyone as well in the summer just has contributed a bit of a negativity around the club?
You've hit the nail right on the head. You know, the stadium is the massive thing about it. You know, nobody wants to be at Wembley anymore. Everyone's going to Wembley like a chore. No one's going because they want to go see Spurs play. No one's going because they want to go to Wembley. They're going there literally because they bought their season ticket and they just have to go.
Probably forgot to get the refund.
You know what I mean? It's just like, you don't want to go be at Wembley. I don't want to go to Wembley. You probably don't want to go to Wembley either. It's just like, it's just a headache to go there. Nobody wants to be there, and it's just a depressing place to be around at the moment.
Well, yeah, I think there's definitely, and this is why the frustration grows with Daniel Levy, and it's so divided. You know, you're for or against him and Enoch, and you know, it's a real tough one because had we been in the new stadium right now, or had the club just been better with their communication from the outset, none of this would be going on. And it's such a testament to Pochettino, how he's taken this, coupled with the no signings, which I don't care what anybody says. He was not. He was told there would be signings in the summer. His bottom line, that's what he was told. There's no. You know, I've heard people say all sorts of nonsense that, you know, he decided he didn't want any more players.
Yeah, because everyone was misconstruing his comment that he said we should take risks. Some people said we should take risks in the transfer market. Some people were saying he meant we should take risks by not signing players. But it was quite clear what he meant.
It was more than clear, and he said it more than one, you know, more than on one occasion. Just the way Daniel Levy has handled certain things reminds me of why there is, you know, why there is such a divide within him, and that's what it does with the club, because there are times under Daniel Levy where we've been a complete circus through the years at Spurs, and then there's been times under Daniel Levy where we can look back and be like, wow, look how far we've come under the regime. So it's really a tough one. What he's got, Daniel Levy, is he's got incredibly lucky with Pochettino, because without Pochettino, I don't know where he would be.
Dream, though, isn't he? Pochettino?
100%. He's Daniel Levy's dream, and if Daniel Levy is still at the club, you know, and they haven't sold up by then, which you never know, but if he's still at the club within the next few years, and Pochettino decides to go, his new dream's going to be Eddie Howe. It's just the way Daniel Levy operates, and you just think about kind of like the no signings, the stadium issue, the lack of communication, like none of that has to do with how we played on the field, you know. And it's just like if they could sort the back end of what we do at a football club, we would be in such a happier place right now. New signings would probably be further up the league right now, playing at White Hart Lane. You never know. We can't. You know, we're playing within our means, but we could be a little bit higher up in the league right now. It's just kind of where we are, and that's where the toxic kind of feeling has come from, and none of it is directed at Pochettino, and none of it is really directed at the players, no more than it usually is. So
though it's funny, what happened on Tuesday was the first time probably ever a Pochettino substitution got booed. When Lucas went off, Lucas saying that's probably the first time I ever see, and Pochettino pointed it out. It's probably the first time.
I heard Ben booing him.
I've never booed a Spurs player except for Hossam Ghali.
Is that do you think that's a symptom of any Spurs fans' frustration, or is it just a one-off kind of?
Nah, I think it was a one-off. You saw he was our best player on the pitch at the time.
Yeah.
Everyone was calling for Son to go off because he was having an awful game, and I think that's just literally what it was.
Yeah.
He had the last laugh, didn't he, Poch?
Yeah, he did, because we won the game for sure.